Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And Ingram holds it in. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down. 3rd and 14.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set. H.E. Gator.
You go tight. You got tight.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Smooth. 57's right. Go. Five.
From the gun, Stokes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brixton travels.
Check.
Hey, wahoo! Yep.
57's the mic. Hey, keep it up.
Now.
On 3rd down, Stokes. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll go down right right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Who that? Who that?
Yes, yes.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Back to throw. Stokes. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that. But that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Got it.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey!
They run. Devontae Freeman. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You get me.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
You get me on me. Watch it. Check your hot read.
Hey, Delta.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Protein spill. Javo.
'47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. I'm coming.
Now. Ready.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, look. Let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Echo.
47 Mike. Mike 47. It's got to be on.
Hey.
It's got to be. be a long day.
2nd and 9 now. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
The 6-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Watch the go.
Looking to throw. Stokes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
I got him.
57's the mic.
Go. You don't know no better.
2nd and 4. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Haywood. Watch 57's right. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Yo, go. Y'all playing the wrong football. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Stokes. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Your trick is huge.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
6 guys. Check 6. Hey. High 7. Yep. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike's 47.
To throw on 3rd down. Stokes looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike, check, 59.
They'll set up a throw. He completes it to Bryant. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bryant has it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Ready. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, Orbit. Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Hey, that's what I do.
Hey, check mic 40. Go. Check mic 47. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
Throwing on 1st down. Stokes. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Ready. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
you must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Keep it up. Hit it.
2nd and 5. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, Alpha.
47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check, check, 47. Let's go, defense. Hey.
Yes.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Go.
Back to throw. Stokes. This one caught by Ridley. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Chest move. Now.
Mike's 47. Hey,
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check, check.
Hey, exit.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike.
Now.
Looking to throw. Stokes. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Bryant. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. To throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
Look at me, zipper. Motion to the backfield. Check 50, check 50. Get it.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Pilot, 64, weak.
This is me and you. Shift.
Go.
Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go. 10-2 soft.
Watch the out.
Hey, Zoo.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On first down, Stokes. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Check. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by Bryant. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete to Martavis Bryant. A gain of 7 and the Giants first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He'll look to throw. He may try and run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
Set 90 Wolf 6-6 bullet high. Jim. Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Stokes steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Yo.
Hey, Delta.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 47's the mic, boy.
Yo, go.
47. Let's put him on the buses.
Hit it.
2nd and 2. Caught by Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Bravo. Topper. Yep.
I'm coming after you. 47.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Stokes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
No.
Go.
47.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Blue down.
Look at me. Go. Yeah.
Here comes the me.
5.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Kill.
Hey, Echo. Hey.
Ringo.
Now.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this one is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Okay, ready?
47's the mic.
I'm on. Hey, box truck.
Get on the quick right here.
Hey, check 24.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
47 mic.
Bud.
Win championships, baby.
Now.
Mike's 47. I'm trying to...
Be grip.
On 1st and 10, Stokes. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hey.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Stokes. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Look at me. Zipper.
Stay at home.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, set. Mike 47, Mike 47. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Mike 7.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Go. Check pass, check pass.
Looking to throw. Stokes. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. 45, Mike, 44.
You must be dreaming.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
45,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, that's the play you work on each and every week. Your offense taking a knee at the end means you've won the ball game. But how about the defensive effort? A shutout, pitching a shutout, they're going to feel great about themselves.
They're going to feel really great about themselves. A big goose egg on the scoreboard. Nice job defensively.
Yeah, I say dinner on the defensive coordinator tonight.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Atlanta, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.